All right. So anyway, today is the 8th anniversary of the passing of the R&B singer Aaliyah. Remember, she passed in a plane crash 8 years ago. She was coming back from a photo shoot in the Bahamas, which was really tragic, just out of nowhere. So rest in peace, Aaliyah, and shout out to her family.
Street. Everybody seems to think that y'all are either girlfriend or boyfriend or cousins or friends. let's just get the record straight.
Well, no, we're not related at all. No, we're not. We're just very close. This is my best friend.
Rumors about you being married and stuff like that. Was there any truth to that?
Man, you are so late.
I know, but you know what it is? It's like, I just had to ask it though.
Nah, because like the fans, they know. You know what I mean? Like my fans that I love you, thank you for supporting me. They know. Like you need to get like an old vibe or something and like get the answer because that's old. I'm single.
Crash should be accidental.
Should be.
Why would any testimony about what happened leading up to it need to be covered under a non-disclosure agreement if there wasn't foul play?
Wendy Williams is finally revealing all the evidence Kelly hid about Aaliyah's death right before he was thrown in prison. And baby, the receipts literally exposed everyone who participated in making that poor girl's life a living hell. Wendy was very close to Kelly and even produced a biopic about Aaliyah, so she had access to a crazy amount of information that many people still don't know to this day. In fact, it's been rumored that this is part of the reason the industry tried to get rid of her. She simply knew too much about everyone, and they couldn't trust her to stay quiet about it for much longer.
You like teenage girls. When you say teenage, how are we talking?
All right, so as most of y'all already know, Aaliyah died tragically in a plane crash in the Bahamas after filming her music video, Rock the Boat, on August 25th, 2001, at just 22 years old. Immediately, news of her death hit the media. People started speculating that there was more to the story than what we were being told. And baby, they were right. There were a lot of powerful men in the industry trying to get a piece of Aaliyah even before she was 18. And judging from the suspicious circumstances under which she died, everything seems to point to her death being orchestrated. It turns out that Aaliyah never even wanted to get on the plane, and she made that clear multiple times. But they still put her on it anyway. Apparently, they gave her sedatives without her consent, and once she was knocked out, they carried her onto the plane and led her straight to her death. The crazy thing is, her team never disclosed this information because they knew people weren't going to take it very well. It took one of the baggage handlers, Kingsley Russell, who was just 13 years old at the time, to spill the tea in his book before we finally learned that Aaliyah was forced onto that plane. He said they took her out of the van. She didn't even know she was being boarded onto a plane. She went on the airplane asleep. Aaliyah didn't want to get on the plane. She didn't choose to get on that plane. Who signed NDAs? Why would you need to sign a non-disclosure agreement about a plane crash and what happened leading up to it? But here's where things get even messier. You see, even before Aaliyah died, she was caught up in some messy situations with certain men in the industry. And people believe these men may have had a hand in her death. These men included Kelly and Jay-Z. In fact, Jay-Z's former best friend, Dame Dash, revealed that back when he was in a relationship with Aaliyah, Jay-Z tried to go behind his back to get Aaliyah into a relationship with him, but she turned it down. And of course, that didn't sit well with him. And to make things even messier, Jay-Z kept working closely with Kelly even after he was called out for allegedly forcing 15-year-old Aaliyah into marrying him. I don't know about y'all, but no man with any kind of moral compass would stay aligned with that unless he's okay with that kind of behavior himself. He even went so far as to record a full collaborative album with Kelly called Best of Both Worlds and went on tour with him.
She didn't choose to get on that plane. This who signed NDAs? Why would you need to sign a non-disclosure agreement about a plane crash and what happened leading up to